we are somewhere. What's the name of this city?
Issaquah.
Issaquah, yeah. Here I am. I am Professor Fred, and here I am in Issaquah. Issaquah is a wonderful place. It was actually built by, well, it started by the Native Americans, and of course, later on, progress came in, and they kind of went, this sucks, so they left. But now it's just, and then for a while, when I started here 20 years ago, and this is where I was doing a lot of my first movies, first shows, and things like that, and rock and roll programs and things, it, was really fun. But now it's kind of like just unbelievably, grotesquely full of cars, and everything's expensive, and there's no parties, no having fun walking down Front Street and being a person, Damn it, I mean, an American person, and you just want to get the friggin' thing done and do it, and these people they stand in your way because they don't give a flying shit. Eruptions.
I'm going to put you in a script.
There's a lot of eruptions. I can have some eruptions. I'm in a little, you have to change right away.
Well, I hope not. Let's cross the street. Oh, they're trying to cross. I guess we can't. Yeah, so Issaquah, it's changed so much.
Yeah.
You used to play over on that one.
That was one of my very first gigs.
Any monsters?
At the library.
Any monsters in this town?
Oh, lots of monsters.
Lots of monsters?
Yeah, they're usually Republicans.
Anything happen on that corner over here?
That corner was a place where we did, again, a lot of movies. And that was the first, that corner right there with the real cool, it's like a Spanishy. Yeah, kind of a Spanishy kind of thing.
Yeah.
And I said to somebody, this was like, 30 years ago, maybe 40, and it was just, it looked just the same, but nobody was doing anything cool. And so I said, hey, I'm going to bring my electric guitar. You see, that truck, that's not my part of America. That's not what it's about.
Yeah.
That's some guy who probably isn't even from America. What the heck? We don't want people driving a big truck like that that don't come from America.
No, and that one too. Yeah.
But anyway, getting back to it, there's nothing happening. We got here, there was nothing here around here that did any kind of musical stuff. And so I walked over right to there, to that little, I don't know what you call that, kind of a garden-esque kind of thing, though it isn't really gardenish, it's got all the stuff up above. People can't be in it though, so that's good. A little further out. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I am Professor Fred, and that right there is the place where we started the whole rock and roll thing here in Issaquah. Issaquah had Issaquah had no rock and roll. There was nobody who was musically oriented in this whole place. I was here. I got here like, 1990, something like that. And but I was raised just up the hill actually in Bellevue. So, so I knew about this, but I always thought this was the place that if you came to it, it was just kind of like the old deers and stuff that get real old and they would come to a place like this. And then but, no, not really.
But the music scene took off after that.
The music scene took
year
off
after year got bigger and bigger.
It did indeed. It did indeed, my friend. And it just got, and there was no comparison of anything in Seattle, Tacoma, anywhere else. This was it. People came from all over. People come up from California to hang out with us, especially during, what do they call
Salmon
it?
Days.
Salmon Days. Yeah, man, we had music at every corner. And didn't they bag it about a year or two ago or something?
Due to the pandemic back in, what was that, 2000?
4 years ago?
19, 20. Yeah.
The booze, the bills, the girls, it all left. And we all need that. Actually, I've had 2 girls, and I don't want a third one, so...
Oh, it's okay. And they mysteriously disappeared, didn't they? Was there some kind of monster that went through this town, just mysteriously killing people?
Absolutely. There was an insane, somewhat discombobulated monster that ran through this town and killed many, many people. Many, many people. It's over. Well, this was originally some kind of thing for, I don't really know what it was. It has something to do with the trains, because that thing's been there 2,000 years. And I guess the trains would come in that way, like if you look at the yellow one,
yeah,
that they actually did run all in the 30 years that I've been here, I've never seen one run, or dance or anything else like that. They just stay in one place. But it was just totally cool. We'd go in and make music in there and do all kinds of fun stuff. In fact, for a while, we always go into here to the other side of the Issaquah thing there, and that's where we did stuff for 20 years practically of just every.
Music, films.
Music and movies, just once every month.
Singing Christmas songs.
Oh yeah. And then you get an actual group of people. But after a while, there was just a group of baby boomers. There'd be about 10 or 11 of them that would come every week.
Yeah. Nice.
So yeah, it was cool.
They ever pay for any of that stuff, or that's all out of the goodness of your heart?
No. Well, I don't have any goodness in my heart, but they didn't pay me, the bastards.
Oh, it's you. Hi. How are ya? Well, I guess you want to know something about what I've been up to, huh? Yeah? Okay. Well, as you may know, I played Lynx LaPaz in Rock and Roll Mobster Girls. And, yeah, that started my, sort of the end of my career here in Seattle. First off, I don't know if you can zoom on this, but here's my name misspelled. I have one L in Helen, not two L's in Helen. And, here's the thing. So this was like a mockumentary kind of thing, but also a horror movie. They used our band's real name, but gave us all fake names. So unfortunately, a bunch of people thought that all the things I did in the movie I really did. So at the end, Fred Hopkins, aka Bruno Moltrog, I ended up killing Bruno. And I could not get an agent to save my life because they thought I killed my agent. So I had to do a lot of explaining, It was like people would see my resume or they'd talk to me and they'd go, wait a minute, aren't you the girl that killed Bruno Moltrog? And and to be fair, I don't know where Fred Hopkins ends and Bruno Moltrog begins. He tried to give us advice when we were in Doll Squad, and, he told us we'd be bigger than Bobby Sherman, but come on, who's bigger than Bobby Sherman? But ever since, my encounters with Fred, my life's just gone downhill. I tried to be a paralegal for a while, but then people would find out that Fred was an attorney, and they'd be like, oh, well, no, sorry, we're not going to hire you. So you know what I've been doing? I have been, well, actually, you see this recording studio we're in right now? This is where I live now. I haven't been able to find a home because also people think I killed my landlord because of this movie. And, it's just like this stuff follows me around. So I met this engineer here, and he and I have been working on things. This is one of the things we do. We do these cards, when you buy a card, then it has like a little song in it. That's us. So instead of, paying me, he lets me live here. So I sleep here, and, thankfully, I'm not on the streets, so that's good. Alright, that's enough of that, but it's gonna keep going. But anyway, I'm trying to look on the bright side of things. Right now I'm on a real creative kind of binge, and I'm writing songs, and I'm actually writing a one-woman show kind of about my experiences with Fred. So, have you guys heard of Hamilton? You've heard of Hamilton, right? It's nothing like Hamilton. But anyway, it's, I started working on a song. I've been working on this for like 2 weeks now. And let me see if I can remember how far I've gotten on this. So far I've got Fred. And that's all I got right now. So, but anyway, it's just so hard. Oh, and this is my engineer who records, we've done many songs. Some of them are with this Harry person, and, we've done a Christmas one too. We've done a bunch. But that's kind of what we've been up to, so. Wait a minute, oh my God, did you see that? What? it's been a long time since I've seen you. Well, I'm really glad to have the chance to talk to you because so much has gone on in the last 20 years or so. So I hope you don't mind. I might need to look. I'm expecting some emails from some clients of mine, so I need to check those as soon as they come in. So thanks for bearing with me on that. So many years ago, I was in this film that Fred Hopkins did called The Horrible. It was really horrible. And I thought it was going to be like this cool part. And what it turned out being is that I had to wear a nightgown on over my regular clothes, and I had to go like into the forest in Issaquah or the woods or whatever. And I had to run through the forest in my nightgown, and then like some monster came and attacked me, and so I had to scream and run off. And it was a film that ended up being on like this public access TV show, so a bunch of people saw it. I thought it was just going to be like amongst friends, so people saw it, and it was really horrible. So fast forward, I had met some good friends through this filming project, and so I was in a group, Skinny Little Bitch and the Tramps was the name of the group. And so I had this good friend, and we were in this group, and we played guitar, and we had this little skinny little bitch poodle that was kind of a mascot, and it was really fun. But our career never really went anywhere, and Fred Hopkins had told us that our careers were going to just skyrocket. We were going to be like so popular, and that. Well, we got nothing. We were supposed to get these gigs. The gigs we got were like playing at old folks' homes, and they didn't even like us. Playing at the public bathrooms at like Woodland Park. We played at the bathrooms at Woodland Park. We played at a daycare. We played out by a dumpster at a grocery store. It was bad. And so I decided I wanted no more of that. There was no career. We weren't getting paid anything. So I decided I needed to take a different turn. So I decided to go to law school. So I went to law school, actually really liked it, and then I became a lawyer, and I have to admit, a pretty successful one. So all these years later, I'm just so fortunate. I've got a nice house, I've got a really nice car. Life is going good for me. Oh, hang on just a second. I got a message here. It's one of my clients, you know. And, but now I'm having some trouble getting into my phone. Bear with me here. Okay. So, anyway, I had a really good career, but my friend didn't do so well. And she's had a really rough life. She was one of the skinny little bitch in the beach transfer. She's had a really, really rough life. And, you know, we're pretty upset about it. And I don't know what to do. I don't know what I could do to help her. But it's been really rough. So, excuse me just a second here. I'm just trying to be really upset with Fred. And I think he really did us wrong, and he really did my friend wrong. I've got a good career, but my poor friend she's still really, really suffering. And so I wish there was something I could do. Oh, no. Well, that's good.
Oh, it's you. You want to know about Fred and how I know him? Well, it goes way back. We were drafted into the Army during the Vietnam War, and it turned out that we had both volunteered for special services training, and that's where I met Fred. And to be honest with you, I don't think we really knew what we were getting into. There were a lot of good guys that didn't make it through the program. Can I have a minute? Just so there's no misunderstanding, Special Services wasn't Special Forces. Special Services was like the base theater and the library and the gym. But it was pretty tough. One of the things you had to do was you had to be able to thread a movie projector blindfolded in less than 30 seconds. And that's not easy. You also had to reshelve library books 24 in less than 10 minutes, and according to the Dewey Decimal System. Anyway, after the Special Services training, Fred got assigned to the base movie theater, and I was at the pool, the swimming pool. And Fred ran into some problems right away. He would do things like show an Ed Wood retrospective, and all of the guys were saying, well, who the frick is Ed Wood? They were looking for, like Anne Margaret in Bye Bye Birdie or Raquel Welch in 1 Million Years BC. And Fred started to get a lot of complaints going to the CEO's office. Well, one day, they had pretty much had enough of Fred, and so the CEO asked him if he'd want to take an early out so he could use his GI benefits. And that's what he did. Anyway, I stayed in and did my hitch, and hadn't had any contact with Fred in maybe 20 years. And then I started going to this support group for veterans who suffer from low self-esteem and also low T. We called it VetSet. And Fred was the leader of the group. And he was telling us about these movies he was making and how if we volunteered to help out and participate, that it could help us with both our low self-esteem and low T. I was the newest member of the group, and it turned out I was the only one who volunteered to help on the movie. Fred had made assurances that there'd be a script, that I'd have a written part, that there'd be a plot, that there'd be props and a crew. And so when I got out to the place where they were making the movie, there was basically nothing. It was like a Curb Your Enthusiasm shooting, except there was no storyline or plot or characters or development. It was just a big pile of, nothing. So, blessedly, my character was the first one to get killed in the movie, and I just sort of relegated it to, the deep memory bank until you came along. And then...
This is the bus I was telling you about. It's a symbol of rebuilding. It's a symbol of pride in the past and trying to make things work in the future. It's the bus. That's why I brought you on this 9.5-mile hike each way. See this bus? I'm telling you, it's a symbol of Issaquah. You know, it's the bus.
9.5 miles to see this season show?
It's a symbol, Viv. It's a metaphor for what we're all going through. Rebuilding, rust, life.
Rust never sleeps.
Neither does this bus.
Yeah.
Well, Deanie, can you like share some 60s magic? Can you make us smile?
Yeah, man. Summer of Love, 67.
Oh man, I remember when I was in a really hot band back then in those days.
Who cares about that?
Oh, I do. More people do.
Come on, Deanie. Make us magic, babe.
Purple Harem, I remember. Yeah. Skip the life and then go.
Put a sock on it, you a-hole. I'm tired of all your Christian bull. I'm sick of it, I tell you, and all you a-holes.
Hey,
You guys make me sick, I want to puke.
hey, Gordon, I understand you got business and personal problems, but the kind of disrespect that you're using is not acceptable.
You want to know what I think of you?
What? Hey, hey!
That's what I think of you.
I was hoping it wouldn't come to this.
Big a-hole.
Hey, what do you got in that bag there?
The stuff we need to survive. Gordon.
Oh my God!
Settle down, man.
Oh,
Hey, I was only kidding.
No, man. You hurt me. You probably broke my jaw, man.
It was just a joke.
You gotta settle down, man.
Put it down.
Shut up, everybody.
Wilderness.
I've got witnesses. It's self-defense.
No, it was urban crap in the wilderness. No!
It was self-defense.
Okay, man. Okay, man. Whatever you say.
Okay.
Let's go.
You bastard, Gord. You bastard. You silly, freaking, pedantic, obstreperous bastard. Why did you make me do it, man? You inconsequential, dyspeptic, constipated bug. Why did you make me ruin my life by killing you, you bastard?
Hey, quiet. There it is again.
It's nothing. Forget it. Let's do it. It's nothing.
What's that? Don't you hear something?
Nothing. Let's get moving. Let's finish this hike.
Man, this is so not 60s. Shoot something.
Hey, man, the 60s are over, the 70s are over, the 80s are over, the 90s are fucking over, man. Get a life, get real, and get moving.
Man, you're hostile today.
Get a life. Come on.
Does anyone have any more beer?
Get moving.
Oh, that poor guy.
Well, he's not going to
So
be
wrong.
Drunk and punch bag.
What's on my face all day?
You bastard.
Hey, good.
The bastard.
The 60s are as vibrant as ever, and I'm going to do a silent one.
Okay, I've had enough. I want some candy. You want to have a seat? Maybe I'll get it to you.
You think you can sing me today?
Maybe.
Did you like that song? You remember that song? Sure. What the hell? Anyway, I don't know if they have any connections, but I've played to less offensive audiences. What do you think? Yeah?
Who are you?
Mr. Fred, right?
Yeah, that's me, but who are you? Look vaguely familiar to me. Who are you?
Well,
What are you?
I was in this office
Why
a
are
couple of years ago. You don't have any orange candy anymore downstairs.
You're that nerd who took all the candy from down there, man. That's for customers, not for people coming in to audition.
Well, I auditioned a couple of years ago for a rusty guitar, and I think...
Oh, yeah, now I remember. The Mrs. Robinson chick.
Well,
Oi.
listen, Simon and Garfunkel are coming back. I heard it on the internet. They're going to do another tour.
They don't even like each other. What do you mean they're coming back?
No, I heard it on the internet. So,
Hey, Dee or whatever your name is.
Dee, right, Dee.
Yeah.
Isn't that movie?
You're going nowhere, man. You're strictly from Hunter. Get out of here. You're nowhere.
I've given you one last chance, Mr. Fred, to cash in.
Get out of here.
Garfunkel comeback.
They hate each other.
You're
Get
going
out
to
of here.
regret this, Mr. Fred.
Don't ever threaten me, man.
Mars, a planet we've sent robots to, beamed Rhoda to. Hello, Larry. Mars. Mars is sent from never returned. Mars.
Summon you, provisional leader. We must save this Earth. We must save this Earth. We must not destroy this Earth. They have videos and XXX root beer.
You have failed in your mission. You are a disgrace. I shall report you to the High Council for your insubordination.
No, not.
If you continue your mission, you will be destroyed.
No.
Or say you will be banished this planet for life.
This planet has much to offer us. We must save this planet. We must not destroy it. Look.
What are these Mars attacks? This is pathetic. Mars attacks.
The women. Look. Earth girls are easy.
Well, you got a point there.
Hey, well, see, it's not such a bad place.
No. You have failed your mission. You must die.
Don't. Please.
You have 24 hours to complete the mission, or I will report you to the High Council. So get me out of this forsaken place. Send me back.
Maybe if we spoke to your leader. I should have summoned the leader, and then maybe you could explain to him why I mustn't destroy this planet, because he's really adamant about getting rid of this place.
I will try.
Alright, let's see if we can summon him up.
Oh, wow. You brought me back here again. I hate this planet.
I'm sorry,
I'm
leader.
not completed your task yet.
I'm sorry, leader. This man from DC may help to explain why we must save this planet rather than destroy. Please, tell my leader.
I'm from DC. I've been around. Sometimes I didn't know where I was, but I know where I am now.
I know you. You listen to me talk.
Yes.
You might be committed.
Oh, please, no, don't kill me. Just spin me like you did those two women. But don't kill me.
It's the same old. Little crap. You must die.
No!
That will be you next. You must complete your task in 1 hour.
What?
I will report you to the High Council. You failed miserably.
Yes, leader. I'm sorry.
Not something that I shouldn't do that. You failed miserably. Well, I must destroy the planet. Because you failed and you disgraced the entire planet. It's a word. You made perfect by XXX root beer. Speaking of.
We must save this XXX. Wonder where Professor Fred is. He's always late, bastard. Professor Fred. Well, I don't know if we can make room for him. We're really interested in Lily Latona. Yeah, we're doing a show. A show that I'm calling Humanity. A bit part. But he would have to sing Milli Vanilli songs lip sync.
Hey, sit down right there, man. Yeah, man. So Network Big Boy, is the show gonna bring me back?
Well, I don't know, Fred. After all, the manager of yours,
Ernie, he shot me.
3 times.
Oh, man, I'm so sorry. What happened? I mean, you look okay now.
Well, thanks to a Republican woman, I survived. She nursed me back to health.
Well, they are good for something then, damn it.
Yes, they are.
Oh, well, Network Big Boy, I'm just begging you, just give me some. I'll do anything. I'll lip sync to Milli Vanilli. I'll do Spice Girls. I'll do anything, man. Just let me on the show. Just give me a break.
We're gonna let you on the show, Fred. But your ex-wife Eunice, she's the producer.
No, Big Boy. She's untalented. She's been blacklisted from all of it. No. She's gonna ruin everything. She just cares about money, Big Boy. She's not into art.
It's either Eunice or nothing, Fred. Take it or leave it.
Got me. You got me between a rock and a hard place, Big Boy. Guess I'll have to take it. Work with Eunice. I'll have to swallow my pride if I can do that.
You swallow your pride, or this time, not live your regret.
Thanks, Big Boy. Waitress, bring me a drink. Glad to be here. Flying Fly Pizzeria. Hey, wait a minute. There's a Network Big Boy.
Fred.
Network Big Boy, how are you?
You know, I had to cover quite nicely for that gunshot that your crazy manager did on me.
And I'm so sorry about that, Network Big Boy. I don't know what he was thinking of.
I don't know either, but I got some good news.
What?
I've got a television bar.
Really?
Yeah, you know.
With McLean Stevenson, but he's dead.
Well, I know that McLean Stevenson is dead, but Donna is going to be the title role now.
Oh, wow. Isn't Lindsay Wagner going to be in it too?
She will be playing
Oh,
stage manager.
man. And Suzanne Summers, did she have a role in it?
Yeah, she was
Oh, man, how about Eric Estrada?
Eric Starr's the engineer.
Oh, man. Thank you, Big Boy. Hollywood's taking me back. America's a wonderful place, man. We're so lucky to be here.
You've been, and we love you, boy.
Thank you, man.
Go.
Fred Hopkins.
Oh, yeah.
Why did you bring him up? I'm still bitter. All these years later, probably at least 20 years since we did the films together. Like my career's gone nowhere. You know, he's a lawyer. He said he's going to represent me. He never showed up. What can I say about Fred Hopkins that hasn't already been said? Jeez. I met Fred back in 1986 when I walked into the Backtrack Video. The sign said it opened at 11:30. 11:30, 11:45, noon. Finally, about 12:30, he shows up. I'm like, there were so many cool movies in there at Backtrack. I love that. I became friends with him. He said he was going to put me in movies. And what happened? Rock and Roll Mobster Girls? Mobster Manhunt? Dangerous Lattes? He promised me so much and gave me so little. Yes, I'm still bitter here in 2021. So, turn the camera. But I will find him. I will track him down and hire another lawyer to sue that lawyer. Fred, I'm coming for you. I'm coming for you. You bastard!
Well, my life has just been nothing but a pathetic waste. Thanks to Professor Fred. After all, I told him that I was going to get him a job in the new revived Hello Larry. And what does he do? He stabs me in the back. That bastard. Since then, I have just been reduced to nothing but walk-ons, just being an extra, nothing. After all those movies I made with him, I I just don't understand what happened. So Fred, I'm coming for you real soon!
Oh, it's you. I'm a reject from a Fred movie from long ago. I used to play Deanie, and I think I am Deanie, or not. I'm really confused. I was in a lot of those, and he would never let me do a song or finish one because they're all copywritten songs. And I don't write songs, and I don't know. I never knew how to deal with Fred back then. He was, now he's in his Professor Irwin Corey years, and he's even more difficult to deal with. So I don't know. We've all gotten old. It happened just like that. And so those were good days, though. Those public access days, and I was in a lot of those movies. Fred has them all, but he needs to transfer them to whatever, I guess VHS or something. And so I haven't seen him in a long time. I'd like to remember my youth when I was young. It happened so fast.
It's you. Yeah. Well, it's been a long time. Not that I ever wanted to see you again, but here you are. Now what? Okay, you see all these people down there? One of them's my wife. And then the other one is somebody else's wife. But the other three, losers. And I love them. They're my buddies. We go way, way back. But, to a certain extent, I'm a loser too. I was in a lot of movies, that were very popular, in the 90s, 1990s. But after that, things just kind of fell off, and there's a new bunch of people who watch movies. It's not the same. And, they don't know what the 50s were like, stuff like that. And, I can't put up with their shit, I do the best I can. So that's what I do, and I show movies in North Seattle, and which is really, really cool. And, but of course, coronavirus kicked us all out, and I lost a lot of money. No big deal. Money's just money. It's just money. But it was, a heck of a lot of money. But that's okay. It's just money is money. If you lose a little bit, it's not bad. If you lose a lot, like I did, it sucks. But still, money's money. It is what it is. So.
Maybe they will like me now. Post-80s, maybe they will like me now. Because there's so much traffic, I just have to live outside of town.
Well, so, what are you doing here?
I come here because we've received television signals on our planet of Rhoda. And we don't understand why you send these terrible signals to our planet. I come here to destroy the Earth because of this television signal you sent to us.
Colonization, were you going to colonize?
I feel it would be a good idea to colonize this planet, for you people are weak and feeble, and we are strong. The idea you characterize as attacking, and you are easy, I've heard.
Well, I don't think that's going to work. People here like their freedom. But I do have an idea.
Yes? What is that idea?
Why don't you repopulate Uranus?
The planet? That sound that I heard, I've never heard anything like that at all on Rhoda.
It's rock and roll. It's surf music, dude.
Surf?
Yeah.
Those are truly magnificent. What, notes?
Yeah, these are guitars. And we're a group. The name of our group is Skinny Little Bitch and the Beach Tramps. That's us. This is Skinny Little Bitch. We're the Beach Tramps.
This is truly amazing. I hate to destroy this planet. There's so many wondrous things here.
Well, then don't destroy it, man. Take it back to Mars, man.
I would truly like to do that. I would truly like to take you back to Mars.
Alright. We can do a gig there, yeah.
We can do many gigs.
You could like be in a band with us.
I could, like,
You could like talk.
Talk?
And sing.
sing.
Yeah.
Talk and sing.
Do you know sing? Do you know what that is?
No.
Hi. What can I do for you? You want to know about Fred Hopkins? Oh, I can tell you stories. You know, he was my agent and my manager, and he got me booked with this other agent who booked me on a cruise to Japan, and I had to strip 3 times a week for 6 years. And I didn't have money to come back. I didn't have my passport. And the guy who's hired me told him my passport ransom for $3,000. I don't have that kind of money. Fuck. So anyway, a friend just got in touch with me and said they could help me come back to the United States. So that was really cool. So here I am. I'm living in my friend's van. And Fred didn't do anything to help me. He put me in Skinny Little Bitch and the Beach Tramps. We played bathrooms. We played car lots. We played grocery stores. You know, how are you supposed to make it with shopping carts going past
harass you all the time. And anyway, so after that, he said, well, let's put you in movies. And I said, oh, okay, what kind of movies? Well, you'll know. I just start shooting and you'll be good. So anyway, what you want some? Okay. What happened to Fred Hopkins? Well, after Hoot Nanny from Hell and J.J. Fillmore Super Force, that was it for me. I'm living here. He hasn't done shit. And all I want to do is get back to playing guitar in a band and back to making Fred Hopkins movies. Because I really think Fred's got it in him to make really good movies. Ones that he can show on his schlock cinema on Seattle's TV channel somewhere. I think he played after the Naked People. That's what I've heard. So anyway, I don't have a lot to say about Fred other than, where the fuck are you, Fred? And what? Oh, no, ouch, fuck.
No, you can't come in here. No.
Where is he?
No, lady.
Where's that house?
You can't. Hey, take.
Where is? Get out of my way, you bozo!
Uh-oh. Sounds like Eunice.
Damn it is!
Eunice.
I got lawyers, Fred. I got Clinton, Fred, Smith, and Thompson. And now all four of them are working for me.
Oh, no.
And check, alimony, child support, everything. I'm gonna squash you like a cockroach.
Oh, Eunice.
Your life is over.
Oh.
It's all mine.
But Eunice, I remember back when things were good and I was just a pathetic, discombobulated, leaky piece of mucus and we once had a thing. We once had something beautiful.
Don't make me ill.
I know I missed
That never happened.
I know I missed a few alimony payments and some social support.
Fuck you.
But I'm gonna come back, Eunice. I got a band now.
Oh, yeah.
I was talking to this waitress down on Hollywood and Vine in this movie Titanic. Well, they got a part for me in the sequel, Titanic 2. I'm gonna be playing this 50s rock and roll singer.
Is your underwater?
Your alimony checks are gonna triple, Eunice. You're gonna love it. You're gonna love it.
Talk to my lawyers, friend.
All right. I just tried to do my best, damn it.
Keep this as a souvenir.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Couldn't flex the cement and Tom's. Yeah, great. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Goodbye, Eunice.
Your kid hasn't seen you in 2 years.
I'm gonna do better. I want to see him. I know he doesn't look at all like me, but I'm looking forward to it.
You want to see him? I got him right out there.
Bring him in. Bring him in. My kid. I haven't seen my kid in 2 years. Son, how you doing?
Do you even know his name, friend?
Fred Jr.?
Not even. Do you think he looks like you? Come on.
No, he really doesn't. He looks kind of Catholic like me. I'm Catholic, but
He's not a friend.
I don't know this Michigan affiliation. I'm from Bellevue. Son, we're gonna go to ball games, we're gonna go to soccer games, we're gonna watch color TV, have some drinks, and make a night out of it when you get older. He loves me. I can tell, babe. He's a friendly little guy. I'm looking forward to seeing him, and that back support is gonna get you that money. I swear.
You better. You won't see him until you do.
My life sucks. Eunice's life sucks too. It actually even sucks a little more than mine, but I'm gonna go on and I'm gonna get into Hawaiian music. If that's what Ernie says I should do, that's what I'm gonna do. But right now, I still got customers and I've gotta play the 50s music that my people want. And I'm ready to rock, damn it. I'm ready to roll. An alcoholic hose bag doing 50s stuff. Oh, there's Eunice, my ex-wife. Here's your squiggly Eunice for your law firm, Clinton, Fleck, Smith, and Thompson, that you're gonna sue me for more alimony and back child support. Eunice, I want to apologize. Yes.
you. Well, I'm Growl, and this is Eunice, my wife. And, well, after we did that song Pin Down, which was banned on most, well, internationally because it was very, well, you just can't pin people down on the beach anymore without upsetting somebody. But she really got hot by the video and enjoyed it very much. And, well, she met my mom during that video, which she thought, God, this is a great guy. Look at his mom. She's a partier, having a good time. And it was just minutes after she'd subjugated herself to Fred. But, you know, Pin Down made her so hot that she kind of forgot Fred. And I guess it was maybe 40 minutes later, she was on me. And, well, Fred disappeared for a while, and we got married. Eunice had counseling for her hatred of Fred. It took a long time. It's been over 20 years, maybe 30. But it's what he did to her friend Lona. The Japanese movies, they just get in front of the camera and, you know, well, the guy took off his clothes, and she just, if it wasn't for the size of the guy, she wouldn't have even got into those movies. But there it is later, 6 years, dancing and doing these movies for businessmen, and 14-hour days, 3 times a week for 6 years of stripping. That's a lot of counseling. What can I say? Anyway, with Lona and those movies, it pushed Eunice over the edge. She lost her friend Lona for over 6 years. And blames Fred because it was his shady agent who talked to this other agent that booked her on that Japanese horror trip. But anyway, she helped me. I used to talk with a growl, and so they called me Growl. And it was like, I couldn't stand it. But thanks to her help and the money that she's basically squeezed out of Fred, she got my nodules on my vocal cords fixed. And, hey, Fred, do you think you got kids with her? Like 3 kids? No, there's 3 kids from 4 different guys. And she makes you pay for all 4 of those kids, and none of them are yours. None of them. I mean, so with all that, the counseling, Eunice has taken a vow of silence, like it's some kind of eat, pray, love kind of therapy. And, we're living mostly off of Fred's 3 alimony checks and payments, and her lawyers pretty much raped Fred pretty bad in court, and well, he still pays, and it's been over 40 plus maybe 30 years that it's been an auto withdrawal, and she gets her account full of your money, and we live here off of that and don't really work very much. But whatever happened to Fred? I don't know, but if I got a hold of him, I'd definitely take him to town, and I don't mean on a date. I mean, I'd part him to the 4 towers of the continent. What he'd done to her, and never really got me a decent gig. We tried to work together for a while, but they heard we were associated with Fred, and so anyway, I'm thinking that's about all we can handle right now.
And whatever happened to my friends, man? They were my peeps. They were my crowd. They're all gone, man. In fact, I mean, they didn't even tell me where they went. What the heck? I need those friends. I want those friends back. And it was my own fault. Because I just chased women. And now I'm just a pathetic dweeb. Say this is Christmas. Tell me, what have you done? The old year is over. New Year's just begun. What the hell do I have to do? I mean, I'm standing there, I'm sitting around, I'm playing music for myself. I mean, what the age, man? I mean, the whole thing's screwed up. The whole thing's ruined. What's that? I mean, I got nowhere to go. I got nothing. I got my shoe of that guy who was giving me trouble. I don't know where the rest of him is, but there it is. That's cool. He's gone. And then this, oh yeah, this we have to watch, because I mean, it's kind of cut up bread the next day. That'd be cool.
You're cutting bread with it the next day.
I got that. It's got bread coming up, all cut up. And somebody could fit into that shoe. And I think that's about it. I mean, what's that?